Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome back to Just Take My Money podcast. This is Priscilla.
And this is Loren.
And this is a podcast where Loren and I just find random, silly, outrageous things on the internet and in person.
And awesome things as well that we want to buy. And then we try to convince each other to buy them.
And, does it always work? No.
No, not always.
But do we really hope that we convince somebody else out there to buy it?
Yes, always.
Yes, 100%. So just so y'all know, you'll want to follow along with us during this episode. And we have our products online for you to do so. You can start off with our Instagram at Just Take My Money Podcast with underscores for spacings.
You can also find us at our Komi, which is justtakeMyMoneyPodcast.komi.io.
And that's Komi spelled Komi. That Komi is also linked in the Instagram to make it just a little bit easier for y'all. Additionally, you can email us at justtakemymoneypodcast@gmail.com if you have any cool stuff that you have recently found, seen, thought of, invented, and you want to send it over to us. We are always welcoming that.
Always open to any ideas. You can also find us on our YouTube, which is Just Take My Money Podcast.
Now that YouTube is only audio for now.
For now.
Yeah, you never know. We might just pop up on there. Who knows?
And so now we're going to get our episode started.
Hope y'all enjoy.
All right. So let us start with these products this week. Also, a little disclaimer. I want to apologize for my recording last week. I got very comfortable. So comfortable that I was not paying attention to how far away I was from the mic. So I just want to apologize because there were a couple times that I was off in the distance, so much so it sounded like I was in another room. I was still here, guys. I was just very, very quiet. Did I lose the links here, Priscilla? Can you help me out?
Oh yeah, no, that's my
Sorry, guys. We have a lot of tabs open, just like our brains.
Yeah, you opened up my tab to my walkthrough for Link's Awakening on my Switch.
Oh, my bad.
I'm not admitting that I can't finish the game without a walkthrough at all.
Shit happens when you party naked, as my husband says. All right, Priscilla.
Yeah.
Here is my first item. Read it and weep.
What the fuck am I looking at?
You are looking at the Robitussin flagship Optimus Prime. Okay.
Why is it you said Robitussin and I thought Robitussin and I was like like the medicine? Optimus Prime medicine?
That would be kind of cool. I would totally take Optimus Prime medicine. Oh, does that mean I get to become a Transformer?
I think so. I think Optimus Prime medicine means you are then going into the Transformer life.
I can do it.
But that also, I think, means you are obligated to be in movies with Shia LaBeouf.
I could also do that. Just do it.
Well, actually, on the bright side, you get to also be in movies with Megan Fox. Oh, okay, so we're on opposite sides of this. I'd rather be in the movies with her than him.
What? Why? Don't hate on Shiloh.
Is it Shiloh or Shyla? Shiloh?
Okay,
Shit,
so...
I don't know anymore.
No, it's Shyla. There's a street by me that's Shiloh.
Wait, but it's not Shyla because his last name is LaBeouf. So
Shia LaBeouf? Is it Shia LaBeouf? Oh.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Also, we're referring to the first movies and they're definitely no longer in those.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all a waste.
Because Marky Mark's in it.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Yeah. But not the Funky Bunch, just Marky Mark.
Boo.
Okay, so this is a Transformer. Okay, y'all, it is a toy. And I don't care if I'm a grown-ass woman. I want this toy.
Oh, so it's not for your son?
No. Forget that kid.
You just said that like you were so offended I thought that you were showing me a Transformer toy for your son.
No, look at it. Look at it. It transforms, y'all. You can talk to Optimus Prime and you can tell him all these different commands and he actually transforms. There's like 27 different commands that you can give him. He transforms, he fights. He has all these kind of amazing precision and oh my god, he's so cool.
Okay, so
he's voice activated. He's voice controlled.
Okay.
I wish I could find you the video. I can show you the one I found on TikTok if you really want to see it. That's how I got into this hook, line, and sinker.
So I think it would be super convincing to me if you told me that Optimus Prime was also connected to Amazon Prime and was now going to be the new Alexa. Because that would be really cool, because if this little dude could drive around your house and follow you and then transform back into robot mode and be like, hello, Loren, your package from Amazon Prime is here. Would you like me to go fetch it? That, I'm sold. 100%. Take all my money. That's my new butler.
So I think he can follow you around.
Oh.
So you can make him do like all these actions and create all these kind of things that he does.
Yeah.
On the remote app. But he also, you can just tell him to do things. I feel like I probably should have showed you the TikTok, not the website, because the website is not doing it enough justice. I grew up with all boys and we watched a lot of Transformers, so I am so here for this. I'm glad that you at least get to see like this guy, but like he'll talk back to you and say like, Autobots roll out and all of the cool stuff, and you tell him to roll out and then he transforms into the truck and he drives off. It's so amazing.
Okay, so what I do appreciate is the website you've got up like has a full little mini vid of him in the middle of transforming, because all the other photos they're showing are like definitely rendered.
Yeah, they don't do him justice either.
No. So then I'm like, is this a hoax? But yeah, okay. So they're showing a legit video. It's just my only issue is this little video makes him look like all the other like toys that you'll find at Target.
He is not like all the other toys you can find at Target, Priscilla. I'm offended.
You're right. He's a Robitussin robot.
So I can tell you he is not like all the other toys that you've seen at Target, because you buy him for the low price of $1,148, folks, and that is the marked down price from $1,248. It is $100 off, Priscilla.
Girl, you know that also includes his little charging pad or whatever that is, right?
Nope. Didn't notice that until you just said. So he is only $999. So you're just helping me in my quest to get you to buy this Transformer.
There's 7 people that have bought this.
7?
Well, 7 reviews.
There's only 7 people that have reviewed it. There's probably a lot of people that have bought this, because look at it, Priscilla. Look at Optimus Prime. He's in his prime, transforming and shit. Oh, here's the video. I don't know if maybe we should mute the audio.
Mute it, because I've done that mistake before where it doesn't come out on the podcast, but it comes out on the headphones, and it's like...
And we're deaf?
Yeah, we're deaf.
Look at him. Oh. He's crashing into the Earth's atmosphere.
Like a meteor.
Because he's fucking Optimus Prime. Look at him transform.
Well, okay, he never crashed. He just suddenly appears transforming. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to be so critical. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand.
It's okay.
What makes him stand out? Oh, okay. So he's got some pizzazz.
Look, he's fighting.
To him.
He is fighting.
No, those are dance moves.
Oh, I guess those could be considered. He is 19 inches tall.
Yeah.
That is quite large. He has 5,000 components. Premium material.
Premium.
He's an authentic G1 Optimus Prime Transformer. He's got 60 microchips and 27 servo motors. I don't even know exactly what that means.
I don't think I know what that means either.
But she just told him to roll out, and now he's going to... Look, he's driving away.
So what you're
saying... Look at all of his voice commands, Priscilla. Don't look at me. Look at Optimus. He's got a remote control on your phone and your app. He's walking.
Okay, but he was walking really slow.
Like he's a toy, footsteps. Priscilla. Do you want him to run? He's not a real truck. He's not just gonna walk and take one step and be over your house.
Okay, but like if you tell him to roll out, where does he go?
He drives, and if you watch the TikTok that I didn't show you, he almost drove off the lady's table. So I'm here for this. My excitement is through the roof. Oh, we don't have to watch the video again.
Literally just loops.
Yeah. But I saw this. I thought it was cool. It is in no way, shape, or form a item that I could actually have because it's $1,000.
So what else did they sell? Because a little ad just came on that said $50 off your first order. And I'm really hoping they don't expect people to order more than one.
They
others
have so many Transformers.
They have the dinosaur one.
They have
Grimlock
dinosaur. They got Bumblebee.
Bro, I am not convinced. I'm gonna be honest, and that's okay.
It's okay. You don't have to like it.
Yeah. Okay. So
this is not your wheelhouse. I knew this was a long shot.
No, it's not that. I think if you, like I said before, if you had told me, hey, Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my gosh, they have Buzz Lightyear.
That one could be it. No, does he do anything?
If Optimus does all that shit for $1,000, Buzz Lightyear better do a bunch of shit for $900.
I don't think Buzz Lightyear does anything.
He has to do something. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Oh my god. Tactical pause, guys. We are now officially deaf because magical Loren forgot to mute the video.
Girl, this Buzz Lightyear don't do nothing.
He is kind of just...
He lights up.
He looks really cranky.
He does look really cranky. That's what happened.
Oh, he points.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
look,
okay.
He has socks. It's the cat, guys. No spoiler alerts, but if you haven't seen Lightyear, it's that Buzz Lightyear.
Okay, so this is what the Buzz Lightyear thing does. He does poses while being not anchored, but like positioned up.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine and all, but I'm getting and he'll point at you. I'm getting vibes for all you fellow millennials out there who grew up with the first generation Furbies.
No.
That's what I'm getting from this.
How could you compare? Number one.
Because if I'm walking by and Buzz Lightyear freaking points at me out of nowhere...
That is so different than a Furby talking to you in the middle of the night in your closet.
Okay, that's true. That did happen to all of us, didn't it? So for those of you who did not grow up with a Furby first gen, because I don't know about the new ones, I have no idea, but
don't buy them, okay?
The first generations, my story was that it would just keep blinking at me and saying random things. So I was like, I'm going to put you in the closet now because we were all told that they were motion activated. Yep. So what's the fix to that? You put it in a dark closet.
Yeah, where there's no motion.
Until it starts talking from the closet. And that is where you are living in a horror movie because what's moving in the closet?
Yeah, nothing should be moving in the closet. And when you're trying to go to bed at night,
oh my God,
and there's a Furby talking to you in your closet, that shit is terrifying. Priscilla, I had that happen to me. And I also had one that I took the batteries out of and it still worked.
They're all haunted. They're all haunted.
I will never ever, my husband will tease me and now they come out with these new Furbies and he's like, hey, you want to buy a Furby? And I was like, do you want to die?
Bro, can we talk about the fact, and you can attest to this because you have a child now. Can we talk about the fact about how so many toys are just recycled in terms of I know, I'm sure they're coming up with new ones, but why are so many of our toys coming back into?
Because it's the picture. Circulation. It's the 20 to 30 year circulation. They do it. The 90s always come back. The 90s are coming back. The 80s came back. The 70s came back. The 60s came back. So there's just a circle.
I'm down with all those coming back. But fellow gene wearers, we millennials are not on board with the low rise, okay? We can't bring those back. I'm going to tell you now why, okay? I don't know if you're listening to this. You can't bend over, okay? You can't. No. You can't. Unless you want a whale tail, you can't bend over.
How did we wear those?
We did. I mean, honestly, I had no butt back then. Also, so it worked out great.
Have a butt
I was in middle school at that time of like the high time of those jeans, I think. And I remember when my mom, I'm not going to say she made me switch over. She just like knew that they were in and I wasn't wearing those kinds of jeans. So she wanted me to be like in fashion, right? Yeah. So she's like, oh, honey, I'm going to get you these. And I was like, I kid you not, I tried them on in the Abercrombie store.
Oh, y'all was bougie? Y'all could afford that store?
I didn't go that often. So, like, well, I mean, like, I didn't go shopping that often. So when we did go shopping, it was that, like, once a year shopping time.
Oh, yeah, and since back to school
shopping. And I didn't really ask for clothes that often. So she felt like, okay, let me take her out to, like, get some clothes from like some nice places because she's only gonna do this like once this year and hopefully next year.
Yeah.
So we would get me like a pair of jeans type stuff, you know, whatever I grew out of, which, you know, for you listeners, I never grew. I have been 4'11" for as long as I can remember. So
she came out 4'11".
I came
7 pounds, 4'11".
Girl, if I came out 4'11", I would have at least been taller than like some kid at some point, but never. I've never been taller than anyone ever. Anyways,
been taller than midgets.
So, fun fact, if I was an inch shorter,
you would be.
I would be considered small height because I think it's like 4'10" that you're applicable to, at least in Texas, you're applicable to
I love that you know these facts.
You're applicable to sign up to get a handicap pass for your car because of your height. It's 4'10", and I learned that in college because my dad asked me like, "Hey, do you apply for anything?"
Oh,
like,
thanks, Dad.
Yeah, like scholarship wise, whatever. And he's like, "What about your height? What does that do?" And I looked it up. I was like, too tall by 1 inch. It's like, so you didn't make it to 5, but you didn't make it to 4'10". Good job.
You had one job.
You had one job, and it was to make it to one of them.
One job.
But anyways, back to the jeans. Girl, I put those on. And when I tell you I walked out, I was like, Mom, something's not right. And she goes, what do you mean? And I said, something's wrong. Like, I hit the limit on these. I can't pull them up anymore. And she's like, yeah, that's how they go. I'm like, no, because I feel naked up here. And she goes, what do you mean? Now, I mean, I had like a full-on long blouse because those were the days of the tank tops. Layered tank tops.
I still layer.
Yeah.
I have to. We were like, I was like, I don't want to say it was bred that way, but I was mind washed. What is the word?
Brainwashed?
Brainwashed.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You were so close.
I was so close. The layer. So, I layer. I have to wear a tank top under almost every shirt. This is one of the very few shirts that I will wear without a tank top because of the 90s.
Yeah. So I had like the full outfit on, layered tank tops on top.
With the lace.
With the lace. And the jeans at the bottom. And I was like, I understand I'm fully covered, but I feel naked. And she's like, is it because they're not riding up all the way? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, yeah, that's how that goes. Anyways, let's check out. And I'm like, what? And so it took me so long to get used to that feeling.
Really?
I could not bend over, and I had no butt back then. It did not come in yet. And I still, like, I hated bending over. I hated doing anything because I was just like, I feel like I have a plumber's crack or something. Like, I could not get over it. And then we luckily came into the age of yoga pants. And you best bet I asked for that for Christmas. And I felt covered after that.
I am the opposite side of the spectrum. I loved the low rise. Loved them. Hated yoga pants.
Wow. Wow.
Did not like yoga pants. I had to be in jeans. I'm a jean girl through and through.
That's fair.
No yoga pants.
I like the spandex feel.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. And then I had a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, low rise is garbage. Mainly because it will like rub on my scar from my C-section.
No.
And it's super uncomfortable. But now I have appreciated the mid-rise, and I will even go as far as the high-rise. My husband was not a fan of the high-rise. He said my butt looked like I had a diaper on.
You're wearing the wrong ones, and I can show you the right ones.
The first time that I put them on. And then he came around and was like, all right, I like them.
No, girl, I gotta show you where I get mine, because my high-rise, they know how to shape that butt.
That's what I need, because I am a beanpole. I don't got no butt. You are. I'm just
It's a blessing and a curse,
pole.
Right?
It's the worst. I ain't got no curves. I'm literally a telephone pole. Like, you guys are driving down the street right now, listening to this podcast. Just look to either side of the road. That tall thing holding the wires, that is me.
That is Loren, yes. Say
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
She's waving.
I am waving to you.
I'll give you some of my curves.
I'll take them.
Because I got too many.
I'll take them.
I don't want all these curves. I give you some of mine.
We will divide and conquer.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this plan.
I am for this plan. So, should we go back to Optimus Prime? We went on quite a squirrel.
I guess okay. If you can come back to me with an Optimus Prime, quote unquote, Amazon version, I'm all down. I want Optimus Prime to follow me around my house, be like, Priscilla, do not forget to take out your trash. And I'll be like, Optimus Prime, can you go prep that trash for me? And he goes and does it. We're down. I'm on board. If he's like, Priscilla, your package is here. Would you like me to go fetch it? 1,000%. I paid $1,000 for you. You go get that package.
You know, that would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah, if you could
be like an Alexa, but I bet you can probably program your friggin' Alexa to say that.
1,000% yes. But it can't follow me around the house. That's a problem.
That is true.
Okay. Ooh, idea. You rig the Alexa
to be on top of Optimus when he's in the truck.
You have to give it a forever power supply, or just a really long cord. But if it can follow you around the house,
a tripping hazard.
If it can follow you around the house, though,
that would be pretty cool.
Or better yet, at that rate, I'm just gonna put the Alexa on the Roomba.
Also, we say all of this, and I do not have an Alexa. Do not use an Alexa. So that works for you. I still want the Optimus Prime.
Okay, we'll settle for both.
So I vote yes, and Priscilla is on the negative.
I'm on the let me know when it upgrades side.
When it upgrades, it's gonna cost more than $1,000.
Girl, then I don't understand why it costs so much.
I'm telling you, he sounds so cool. And the lady was like, Optimus, transform.
You were sold by the ad. That's what you were sold by.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was. Priscilla.
Okay, so I brought what Loren and I low-key call a forbidden item.
Yes.
So I sent this to Loren, a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago or something.
I think so.
Yeah, I sent this to her through Instagram because I saw it and was in love, and I knew she would love it.
Yeah.
They are these mugs, and they're called Ugly Mug, like UGLI mug.
Because they fancy.
Yeah, and they are, creepy cute. That's what I would call it.
Yeah, I could get on creepy cute.
Yeah, so, they've got,
unique.
these... Yeah. They're very unique. They've got these skull flowers. There's a little tootin' ghost right there. These monster faces on them, but they're cute and they're very decorated.
Yes.
A lot of work has gone into these. I will say that they don't look like they're just mass produced.
Yeah, no, they're handmade.
Yes,
she hand makes all of them.
Exactly,
which I very much so appreciate. And that's why they are so unique.
Yeah. But with that comes a price.
Hefty.
And I didn't know about this price until Loren told me, because I knew that if we both loved it, she would go check it out, let me know if she's convinced enough where we both get one, that kind of thing. Because, girl, do you know how happy I would be if we were both sitting here right now with one of these mugs?
Well, that, and my love for mugs.
Same. Both of us. We both have an intense love for mugs.
It's bad. Like, I am not allowed to bring any more mugs into my house. And I have done 2 rounds of thinning the herd of my mugs because we have an excessive amount of mugs.
Girl, I brought a new one in just last week.
No, I think
But I got away with it.
You got away with it?
Yeah, because I got it from Meow Wolf. And it changes colors like... Oh, I'll show you later, but it's this art installation, and the one that we have here, and it's this trailer, and it's like in the night sky because it's supposed to be in the desert, and when you fill it up with coffee, it goes into daytime around the trailer. It's really freaking cool.
I'm here for it. I'm hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, so I grabbed that thing off the shelf, and Cole's like, yeah, okay, bring it home. And I'm like, yes.
When you find, those kind of off the wall, unique ones, I feel like those can usually get you by. But my current status of mugs is no bueno.
I got lucky. Cole broke one of them, so that made room for another. And it's okay. I have a couple that low-key, if they broke, I wouldn't be that mad. They were free FabFitFun ones kind of ordeal, which is ironic. One of his favorites, the one that he broke, was a FabFitFun one. I was like, babe, that's fine. That one came with the subscription. Who cares? And he's like, I liked that one. I'm like, oh.
It's hard when it's a good mug that feels right. Yeah, that was the problem. Yeah. It can be the ugliest mug, or you just don't like it anymore. But because we have a couple like that Jeff is like, if you throw this mug away, and I'm like, but it's hideous. And he's like, it fits in my hand so well.
I swear, with these guys, we could get a positive test result that it has that radiation that some of that old glassware had, and they'd be like, yeah, but it fits right.
It has lead paint in it, but it fits right in my hand, so you better not fucking throw it away. I will drink my coffee out of there until I die.
Exactly. Okay. Well, so these mugs, right? We wanted these. We were on board with these.
I went to the website immediately the moment Priscilla sent it to me, and I immediately messaged her back and went, no, absolutely not.
And so when I went to go inspect why on earth she got so turned off by this, the price tag showed itself, and the price tag ranges between $350 and $420.
Yeah.
$420
for a mug.
And so we got stuck on this because the thing is, we are so here to support artists and how they value themselves and their work. But then we also thought about how we could justify this to our partners. Yeah. And we can't.
I can't.
I hate that.
And then I also, I can't justify spending that much on a mug and using it.
Yeah.
Because I would be terrified of breaking it.
I know, right?
And I am a throw it in the dishwasher person for literally everything. And these type of things cannot be dishwasher. It has to be hand washed only. And I'm not that person. So it would literally be a beautiful mug on display constly.
It would have to be used for pens or something. Or little flowers.
Yeah.
Little dead flowers.
Yeah. Black roses.
Exactly.
Love it. Want one. Would buy one.
I want it so bad.
If I had disposable money just to throw around. A lot of her stuff is sold out.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly just because she hand makes everything, so she only makes so many.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any actual mugs right now that are available, so she must have certain times where she drops them. But she has stickers. There's that. She has some candle holders, which I'm about. They're kind of spooky. She has magnets.
Yeah.
That's cool. They're kind of pricey for me, but I'm enjoying it. She has like t-shirts. I like the t-shirts.
They're cute. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this pin. So like she's got really great stuff. I just really, really, really wish I had the money for it.
Me too.
So I'm here to just like boost it. I'm happy to boost it on here. And maybe somebody out there has the money for it. And, you know, we would love to see photos of y'all get it.
Yes.
And I don't know, maybe I feel like some of these I could really convince myself into getting it as a display item. Like if we ever started doing video and we had the reasoning to like display all this cool shit behind us.
Yeah.
This would be one of them.
Yeah. Like I still love you mug. I love that. But I don't have $385 to drop on a mug.
Oh, I would do the $385 for the Tootin' Ghost.
Yeah, I can see that. You were immediately popped in my head the moment I saw that.
It's between that and there's this mug that like looks depressed. And it's a monster face, but he's got these cool, like, dots all over him that are really, like, shiny.
She makes it, like, almost 3D. It pops off the mug.
Yeah. So, it's, like, really cool, and she has them in all these different colors.
I love the yellow.
Oh, my gosh. And then there's, like, that, like, skull flower mug.
Love that one.
Love that skull flower. It looks so cool.
We're getting closer to our price range of affordable. That one's only $275.
Honestly, I'm surprised because that one's got like the 3D dots coming all over it. So like you would think that would cost more, but I don't know, I guess not. So yeah, I mean, that's something that like Lauren and I both agree on. Mm-hmm. Yes, one of us is a leggings gal and the other one is a jeans gal, but what we definitely like agree on is that spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff.
Oh, yes.
All the way.
So let's sigh at this real quick.
So beautiful.
So sad.
Never be able to afford it.
R.I.P. our dreams.
No. Dream of owning this mug, maybe.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
R.I.P. our dreams of having this mug because they got squashed the moment we saw the price.
Yeah.
Hey, that one's available.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The pink and seafoam sad boy.
22 ounces. That seems large.
Yeah, it's a wide boy. Literally, sad boy. B-O-I. Boy.
Boy.
Boy. Shia LaBeouf.
I don't know. I really need to know this.
I don't know. We're gonna look that up later because it's bothering me now. All right, I'm gonna move on because I don't know. Like I'm getting more sad looking at it, and I'm not gonna lie. In these past like however long we've been talking about this one, I've been slowly convincing myself.
Slowly convincing yourself that you need to buy this mug?
Yes. Do it. Don't be evil, Lauren. Don't be evil.
That wasn't me talking. It was the mug. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was the Furby in your closet talking.
Nope. Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
When is it not too soon, Lauren? You're in your 30s.
No.
Oh, sorry. You're 21. Yeah.
Duh.
Get
your shit together, Priscilla. All right. On to the next item, because I don't want to talk about Furbies anymore. Okay, Priscilla.
You're bringing me some grown-up shit right now.
Yeah. We're getting real. Okay, so y'all can judge me all you want, but I bring to you the Oral-B Genius X rechargeable electric toothbrush. I'm sitting here with this giant smile on me, and Priscilla's judging me a little bit. I don't care how much you judge me. It was an impulse buy at Costco. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. Genuinely, Scout's honor.
Ah.
Yes, this was a Jeff item.
Okay, so you know what? I'm not actually judging that hard.
Okay.
As a Costco girly.
Yes.
I know a good deal when I see one, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I have a story for you. Speaking of Oral-B,
yes.
Actually, no, I think I have Sonic Care, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
The other one.
Okay.
But they're all They're all the same.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're good brands. I got myself one.
Okay.
For a similar price as this,
Mhm.
which was around the $170 price tag for
Did you
one.
get one?
It was a really good one. Less. It was less, but it was in that range.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it for myself, and I was like, you treat yourself with something good and
Yes.
grown up.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So I did that. And something happened.
Uh-oh.
And it did not arrive. So then Amazon was like, here's another one. And I was like, thank you. But then it did arrive.
Oh.
So then I had two.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, crap. And you know what I did, Loren?
What did you do?
I did the grown-up thing.
You returned it?
No.
Oh.
Okay, wait, no, I got the story mixed up with a different one because this happened with two different things. It didn't arrive,
Mm-hmm.
and I got cranky. I did tell Amazon. Amazon refunded me my money because they're like, oh, we can't get it out to you right now. So I went to Target and got myself like an actually slightly nicer one
Okay.
that they had there.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, okay, who cares? Amazon refunded me.
Okay.
It did show
Uh-huh.
later. I don't know where the hell it came from because it didn't come from a delivery driver, but it showed up at my door. And
It was
so
a tooth fairy.
Tooth Fairy's like, I'm gonna make this right. So I was really honest and really grown up.
Yeah.
And I called Amazon Logistics and was like, hey, so you refunded me, but I did end up getting it.
Uh-huh.
And the guy on the phone was like shocked
I
and
bet.
then like applauded me.
You got a round of applause?
Practically. He was like, I commend you for calling. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, nobody calls us to like do this. Like, I'm sure it happens, but not very often.
Yeah.
So he was like commending me for calling. And like, because I told him like, it's fine. I'll keep it. I gifted it to Cole. I was like, here, you get a nice toothbrush too now.
Yeah.
Like, it's here. Why not? I do not feel like going and sending it back. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going through that.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him it's fine. You know, if I could get a discount, that'd be great. That did not happen. If only honesty
Your
paid off.
discount would have been not reporting that you received it.
Right. But yeah, so they were like really nice, and they were just like, they commended me like a lot for like being honest and being like, you can charge me after all, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I totally get this because what you're showing me is something for two for the price of one,
Mhm.
essentially what I got. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it was Costco. So Jeff had gone to the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys. Sorry, my son was listening to the other day, and it stuck in my head. But he went to the dentist,
Yeah.
and the dentist recommended that he try an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered, I think I had not like a super fancy one like this, but like back in the day when they first came out, I was like, Mom, I want this toothbrush.
Yeah.
It's so cool, but they don't make them like they do now. They're
No.
night and day. And this one's more like the actual like dentist toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, like I support Priscilla and her purchases. I am the exact same way with my husband because I also was going to get a brand new cool toothbrush. So I was like, you should do it. Do it. Do it. So my husband did it, and I was super excited. I am in such support of these toothbrushes, and why have the dentist not told us about these sooner?
They held out on you.
They really did. My previous dentist didn't say nothing about this toothbrush, and I feel like it could have saved me a lot of dental work.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. We've had it probably close to a month now,
Mm-hmm.
and I seriously have noticed such a difference on the
Nice.
cleanliness of my teeth and
Very
just
nice.
everything. But yeah, I am in full support. Costco for the win. You get two brushes, 2 extra heads for
Uh-huh.
the brushes. They're Bluetooth charging. They come with the charging cable, and they also come with a traveling case, which was really nice.
I do like
little
that.
bonus.
Yeah.
For right now it's $169.99. I don't remember if that's exactly what we paid, or if we paid a little less. It's been a little while since we bought them. but I am here for this toothbrush. And is very grown up. And I feel like that's how I know that I have hit my 30s for real, because I'm excited over a damn toothbrush.
Yeah, it wasn't the child that you had.
Well, yeah.
Because that kind of means you're also grown up now.
Not necessarily. Children still have children. But getting excited over a toothbrush really means that I'm a grown up.
Oh, man. That's what it took.
Yep.
I am a fan that you first talked about an Optimus Prime toy.
I am a child at heart.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Shots fired.
You're just a child with clean teeth. Let's get this right.
Yes, and I can eat all the candy I want because I'm a grown-up.
Take that.
I make the rules.
Take that, dentist.
That is quite the change, though. I did not think about that. I came in hot with the Optimus Prime toy, and then I switched over to a toothbrush.
Really? You really gave me whiplash there.
I gotta keep you on your toes, Priscilla.
It's working.
You never know what you're gonna get.
It's freaking working, man. I found out that my family, I found this out during COVID. My family one day, I don't know what prompted this, or I have no idea. I don't know where this story really starts. I just know that I walked in one day, and this is back when I was living like with my parents, just kind of like a little outside of their house. And so we didn't share the same common space. I come in and they're all holding toothbrushes, like those electric ones. And I was like, what's happening? And they're like, oh, this comes with our dental insurance. And I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Y'all got fancy ass toothbrushes?
No. Not y'all. They, because I am a grown woman with my own dental insurance that is never as good as theirs. So they had a certain dental insurance that, especially because of COVID, prompted them to all receive these electric toothbrushes that were really nice. At least I thought they were really nice. They all received them because, we couldn't all go to our dentist like we normally would. Because that's people all up in your mouth. And that was not a time to do that.
Not approved.
Not approved. So they all received that. And I was still at the job where we met, where we definitely did not get that.
I was about to say some shit like,
because I recall your drama with the dentist at that time period.
There was a lot of.
And I wondered if that was also due to our dental insurance.
I don't know.
It was a lot of issues, and it was like a whole thing where I was just like, we are not getting the great end of this. My family just all got really fancy toothbrushes. What?
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know what prompted any of that. I don't know. I don't know if they just were randomly sent that and it was like, ta-da.
Yeah, I don't know. Our dental there was garbage.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff is garbage. We live and we learn.
Live and learn. Live and learn, folks.
I know my situation's a lot better now.
Yes.
How about yours?
Yeah, same. We went to a fancy new... Well, I haven't. Jeff went first to the fancy new dentist, and she told us about not this specific toothbrush, but he loved her. Yeah. And after... There's like 2 dentists that like come and do everything. And like, oh yeah, they gave him like this whole plan. Wow. He was like, they're amazing. I heard amazing things about this dentist, and I called and I was a little skeptical because they're like, we're not with an insurance.
Oh God.
So I was like, I saw dollar signs. Yeah. And I got terrified. Of course. But they said that they send everything to the insurance. They're just not specific to like one specific insurance. Like,
okay. Yeah. What's it called? Warby Parker low-key does the same. Okay. With eye insurance, where at least every eye insurance company like I used while I was like still eligible under my parents, because that's when I started using them, never fell under them, but they work at a certain way where you could still get like $75 taken off because they do an itemized receipt that you can send to your eye insurance to get that taken off of the total price.
Okay.
So you would like, or I think it was that you would pay $75 out of your pocket and the rest would get covered. It was one of those two.
Yeah.
But it's something that I'm learning. That I'm like, oh.
So it's kind of like you spend this copay and then they send it the insurance, which I can mess with that because that's way better than what I was doing before because it had to be within your insurance provider.
Yeah.
And like it was just bottom of the barrel, like kids just straight out of school that are like, I know what I'm doing. I'm a dentist. And then just murdered my mouth. And now
I'm a dentist.
Yeah.
What? Nothing.
Yeah. It was like this kid that came out like a 12-year-old in a coat that was like, I'm a dentist. And I was like, cool. Fix my mouth. I got some fucked up teeth.
And he's like, oh, I'm an intern.
You don't need these teeth. Let me yank them out.
You want veneers? I'll get you veneers.
Yeah.
What?
It'll only cost you the low price of $5 million. I don't know.
You gotta say that the Dr. Evil way.
$100 billion. I don't know.
That was great.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not blowing smoke on my ass?
No.
All right, cool.
That was really good.
I feel like I probably could have done it better, but you put me on the spot.
No, you did really good because I don't do impressions in general.
Oh.
Cole gets on to me about that. I think I get two in my head.
You just talk in like your normal voice, but like you try to like...
Yes. Yeah.
You put the finger up to your mouth, but instead of making a noise, you're just like, yes. And just talk in your normal voice.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's adorable.
There's this quote. You've seen Hot Rod.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And there's...
I like to party.
I like to party.
No, I like to party.
No, I like to party.
No, you have to say something else because I already said that I like to party.
But I like to party too.
So yes, I've seen the movie.
Well, there's their handshake where they're like, oh wait, I think it's Hot Rod. I've always told myself this came from Hot Rod. Where they don't hold hands, but they like kind of clasp their hands together with their handshake, and they go, "Gods of War," and the other one goes, "May your hammer be mighty." I swear it's from that.
I think
Yeah.
I think you're right. It's a little blurry. I don't remember that part. I only remember the party part because it's hilarious.
But like this, oh God, I really hope I'm right. But it's from that. I don't know. I've watched this movie 1,000 times, but it's been so long since the last time that now it's fuzzy. But so Cole always puts his hand up in the form of like arm wrestling to clasp hands together.
Yeah.
And then he'll say it. But he tells me I have to say it in a deep voice, the second part.
You can't do it?
And I can't do it.
Wait, for real? You can't make your voice like a deep voice?
Girl, do you understand that my voice sometimes is too high-pitched that my boss does not hear me?
Wait,
from the
real?
other side of the room? Because it's not on a frequency he's listening to. And I have to go stand next to him for him to hear me.
Oh, so you're that sound that when you get to a certain age, you can't hear anymore?
Possibly. Yes, possibly.
Is that a superpower?
I don't think so. It's not helping me in life.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess it is work.
It's getting me ignored, if anything, which is fine.
But in other situations,
so I can insult people, only older people, and they might not hear me.
I thought you said assault, not insult.
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 We love old people.
I consider myself to be old in soul.
Yes, as do I. How many times have I said that I am an 80-year-old man trapped in this body?
Yes, always very specific on that one.
Yes, it is so true. You can't tell me otherwise. I am an 80-year-old man trapped in this 30-year-old body.
I mean,
and some change.
You have told me that your name is technically spelled in the male version.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the 80-year-old man comes from.
So your parents looked at you as a little baby girl, right? They hold little baby Loren up and they're like, "Oh, look at her. Look, she's so precious. What should we name her?" Loren. I love Loren. Loren's great, yes. How do we spell that? O. With an O. Oh, why? Oh, well, when I look at her, she really reminds me of my great uncle.
I will say every baby has a old man butt. So that could track.
Little old wrinkly butt?
Yeah. I have a picture of my son's butt, and he straight up looks like a wrinkly little old man.
He's gonna love this when he gets older.
Oh, he is. I'm going to use all of it against him. I'm going to blackmail him. Use it like, oh, you don't want to clean your room? I'm going to show this to your girlfriend.
I feel like the newest threat is like, oh, you want that to end up on TikTok? I'll do it.
That's true.
That's a scary threat.
I feel like my kid's just going to be like, do it.
If I know you and I've met your husband.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. He's going to know a bluff when he sees it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to bluff.
It's because
even as a toddler, nah, nah. Because he's pretty, like, I just gotta do one of these at him, and he'd be like, oh, she ain't playing. She's not playing. Okay, I'll do it.
So what Loren just showed me is like a quick little jolt.
Yeah.
Like a little,
like you challenge somebody.
Come at me.
Yeah. Say with your chest. Put your chest out.
You know, one thing that I always learned.
Yes.
The chancla.
Oh, yes, the famous chancla.
Yeah.
Okay, so I told Jeff that I would master the chancla.
Oh.
Yes. I would like to become a master of the chancla.
I can teach you my ways.
Okay, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Maybe you've surpassed me.
I don't know.
I don't have children yet, so I don't think it's fully come into development for me.
That's true.
I feel like that's what it takes. I mean, I have fur children, like I have dogs, but I don't need it for them.
Have you choncled them?
No.
I've choncled my husband. I haven't choncled my kid yet.
Did you see that TikTok trend that shortly went around?
Oh my goodness. Of the wives trying to do stuff with their husbands. I almost peed my pants on this one couple. I watched them and then I made Jeff watch them, but I also had to watch them again while he watched them. This woman was trying to get like the solo cup off of her husband's head.
Yeah.
And almost decapitated the poor man. She got him straight in the throat and he was like,
wait, I saw that one.
Oh man, she like annihilated this poor man.
But along with that one, I saw some really scary, impressive ones where like, just like the solo cup, it would be like an apple or something like that. And these women, not even looking, just right there would get it. And I'm like, you should be afraid of that woman.
Yeah, terrified.
She is terrifying, but also praise her and follow her ways.
Yes, this is true. I'm very good with a hat, which I know this sounds weird, but my dad always wore a ball cap. Yeah. And like if we fucked up, he'd throw the hat at you. So I've gotten pretty good at that. Like, so I wore a hat so much in school. I think I told you this. My nickname in college was ball cap.
It would be.
Because I never took my ball cap off. I always had my baseball cap on.
Really?
Always.
Well, you know what? That actually tracks because when we worked together, it was a very openly like wear what you want.
Yeah.
And actually, no, by that point, you had graduated more towards beanies.
Yeah.
You wore more beanies and ball caps, but you did typically have a hat on. Like, I remember some people that saw you without a hat.
Didn't know who I was.
Yeah, they were very confused.
Yeah. Like, it was just, I'm like Joe Dirt. But instead of a mullet, it was a ball cap or a beanie.
Bro, I remember you day one.
Yeah.
And you...
first day, I did not wear a ball cap.
No, you did not. And you wore shoes that I've never, ever seen you wear again.
Yes. No, it was day one.
Because I saw those shoes and I liked those shoes.
Yeah.
And then I got to know you and I'm like, that is not the same girl.
No. No, not at all. Not at all.
Never seen that outfit again?
Nope. Mm-mm. I had to see what I was working with. All of my interviews were over the phone. Nothing was in person because it was all during COVID.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I was the first round that started when everybody came back into the office.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. So,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That, like, I got that job right before COVID started.
Wow.
It was a weird time for me.
Mm.
I had pre-quit my last job.
Wow.
Yeah, do you know what pre-quitting is?
I can honestly say I do not.
So, I just woke up one day and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And it was a merge of, like, I was stressed.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of work for me to do anymore because they were just kind of low on it.
Yeah.
And I had a friend who worked there on a different side of things who was like, girl, just, maybe it's time to move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed that push. I needed it. So I just woke up one day and got very emotional. Went and talked to my boss, cried a little bit. And I don't do that at work. So it was weird. But
that's
like
my biggest bugaboo.
Yeah. And so like I got very emotional and I was like, I did essentially what was breaking up with them, but also did not leave.
It's not me.
It's you.
It's you.
No, I was just like, well, okay, maybe I did do that. I essentially was just like, listen, I know that things are slow for me here. We don't have a lot of work for me to do. So I think it's in both of our best interests.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere else. And he was like, okay, all right. And I was like, I don't have anywhere to go yet. I'm not saying like, I'm just not trying to like shock you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you time to replace me. I can even train someone if you want me to, but I definitely think I should start looking. Unless you think otherwise, I think maybe I should do that.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was very receptive to it. As far as I knew at first. And he was just like, yeah, okay, sure. Like, you've always got a home here and you can stay here as long as you need to. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I was hoping they would like find somebody while I was there so I could help, train them into that spot.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So I just kind of did my thing, found the place that I ended up afterwards. Mm-hmm. And after I left, I talked to my friend again and she goes, yeah, he was really weirded out that you told him that, and was like, why did she even tell me that? And I'm like, wow. And I thought I was helping.
Wow. But he handled it well.
Yeah, he handled it well. And I feel like I did as well because I did not want to really blindside them either. They did end up finding someone after I left. Okay. They just kind of like delayed their search until I left. And I was like, I was trying to help with that, but that's okay. And I heard it didn't really work out afterwards with that person, but I don't know. I mean, it's been years now, so who knows? But yeah, so I did my interviews at the place we both ended up, and the first one was a phone one, and I had to explain to them that I was doing my master's at the same time online. And I was like, listen, I have priorities that I'm technically paying for. So like I'm figuring my life out, but also need a job. Yeah. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. We'd love to like meet with you. And when I met with them, they gave me not a personality test. They gave me a attention span test.
What?
Or that, okay, I'm sorry. I think I'm calling it wrong. They gave me a following instructions test.
I didn't have that at all.
What the hell? Well, you didn't do it in person though. That makes sense.
I had, both of mine were phone.
Yeah, so my first one was phone, but the second one, when I showed up, before I got to meet anybody, I was placed in a room, and this is when they were in a temp office because their building had flooded. And I'm finding all this out like at the interview, and I'm like, this isn't weird at all. So I'm like in this weird office that does not really belong to them, but it's like a conference room. And I was given a piece of paper, and the piece of paper had all these instructions on it. And I was very confused. And like some of the instructions were like, okay, please write your name, but first name only. Okay. Now, please write, this exact thing. Okay. Now, select all the words that describe you. And it was like a list of words. And I'm like, this is a trick, Priscilla. Don't be honest. And so I'm circling all the very positive ones. Yeah. Like things I do align with. But I'm like, just don't get self-deprecating just yet. Yeah. It's not time for that. Yeah. So I do that, and then there were more instructions after that were like, okay, now cross out these words and do this. And I was so confused, finished it. She comes back for it and she goes, "Oh, good, you can follow instructions. Okay, we can move on now." And I was like,
what?
Okay. Very confused.
This is blowing my mind. I did not have that at all.
It was so interesting. Yeah, I was very confused, but at the same time, I was intrigued. I was like, okay, yeah, this job technically does require you to follow instructions like anything would, I guess. So, sure. Okay.
Wow. So I wonder if I got bypassed for that because I was all over the phone, or if it's because they were late for my second interview.
What?
It was either 15 or 25 minutes late.
Oh, dang.
And I called them in a panic and was like, "Hey, you guys didn't forget about me, did you?
Gosh.
Like, it is today, right? Like, I have the confirmation emails and everything from you." And it was oh my God, yes, hold on 1 second. I'll get so-and-so to call you back. And then, of course, I was in a panic. So, obviously, it all worked out and I got the job.
Yeah.
But when I am a person that is always on time, and for my interview, they were late to my interview.
Damn.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I got bypassed on that lovely test that you had to take.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Damn me for being on time.
I know. We need to talk to our other friend to see if she had to take that test.
I don't think I ever asked her if she had to take that test.
Because I thought that you had been there a lot longer than anybody else.
Yeah.
In our group. Because she had started right before me.
Yeah.
I'm so curious now.
She had started right before you, as we were coming back.
Yeah.
And my group, my team was the first to come back during COVID, which sucked. I was like, oh, I want to work from home, but still.
Right.
But at the same time, I was also fed up. But it was that whole mix of I don't really want to get my family sick, but also I want to get the hell out of this house. Yes. I started working for my dad's Jeep.
Oh.
I rigged up my laptop a certain way.
That's kind of amazing.
So that I could have multiple screens, and I opened up the back of his Jeep so that it would look out.
Oh my God.
And I put his Jeep on a certain part of the driveway.
Yeah.
Because, I will say they have a majestic home in the sense of their backyard backs up to these stables that belong to somebody else.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty great free view for them.
Heck yeah.
So I just opened up his Jeep to go look at the horsies while I worked. And it was awesome. I loved it. I loved it so much. And so that was my nice outside time.
Yeah.
And so when we were going back, I was like, oh.
Gotta go back to staring at cubicle walls.
Yeah. I was like, no more horsies. And that was also before I got a window seat. My debacle for my window seat.
Sucker.
Oh, okay. So we gotta wrap up this episode, but
yes. Oh my goodness.
I forgot.
What?
I promised you a story.
You promised me a story?
I promised you a story. I promised to tell you about how an MLM girly approached me. So here's where I misspoke. Okay, so I thought of Target because it's been happening to a lot of people in Target, not just girlies, but mostly girlies. It happened to me at the gym.
What?
My safe place.
Wait. You told me about one at the gym.
Okay, yes, I did. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
you lost me at Target. I thought something else had happened.
No.
Okay, so
although
it's the gym
I'm terrified at Target now. No, it's the same one. So for you listeners who don't know, I don't know if I ever even tried to talk about this on the podcast.
I don't think so.
I might have been avoiding it because I was terrified to talk about it because I felt so dumb.
Nah. You shouldn't feel dumb.
Well, and now that I hear it happening to a lot of people, a lot of couples especially, I feel less dumb about it. But it's not a good feeling. So essentially what happened, I'm at the gym, I'm with Cole. Lauren's going to take a sip of her water, so we'll see how loud she gets. It's a challenge. You're doing really good. But I was at the gym, just like trying to head out of the locker rooms, and I don't know, I was just grabbing my bags. I had my headphones on, the ones you're wearing now, so like they're really good at like blocking out noise, right?
Oh, yeah, they're fucking great.
Yeah, so I'm minding my own business, and you know when your peripherals tell you like something's happening next to you?
Yes, I'm in my peripherals. We just talked about that.
We did. So I feel like something's going on next to me. I look, and this girl's just like talking to me. She's chatting at me, and I'm like, what's happening? So I take it off, and she's like, oh, sorry, I was just complimenting your joggers. Girl, I was wearing Costco joggers. They were nothing special.
Do not judge and do not hate.
I mean, they were great. They
you
are
like
great.
what you like.
Yeah.
And I will compliment you. I don't care where. It could come from Walmart. If it looks cute, I'm going to tell you it looks cute. And I'm that weirdo that's like, you smell good. That's adorable. I love your hair. I'm that person. So.
Well, so like, here's the thing. Like the ones I'm wearing now, these are from Costco. I love these. Right? I know when like something like pops out because it's cute.
Yeah.
These were just black joggers that weren't very impressive in any way, shape, or form.
Maybe she really liked black, Priscilla.
Lauren, you're about to find out she did not.
I know the story.
I know.
I'm trying to defend her.
Oh, we don't defend her.
No, in the compliment.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I feel you. But here's the thing. I'm super convinced she would have called out anything just to like talk to me.
Hands down, she would have.
Yes.
I'm just here for the compliments.
I'm here for that. Okay. So she compliments the joggers. I'm just like, oh, yeah, thanks. Costco. Can't tell you much more than that. And then she compliments the bag. Same bag you complimented earlier.
It's adorable.
It is actually a really adorable bag. So that one I understood. I was like, hell yeah, this is a great bag.
It's now mine. So
I let her take like a photo of the name on the bag and everything because I'm like, girl, Instagram, but like also I guess you can get it on Amazon and other places, so just look up the name. Here you go. And then we got to talking. She seemed really chill and cool. She's talking about how she loves to carry around a tote bag. And I was like, so do I sometimes. And she's like, yeah, I love to take my books around. I'm like, I totally would if I had the attention span for books.
I know, I got time for that.
Yeah, right. My brain can't. And we got to talking about what kind of books I do kind of like and stuff like that. And so it wraps up because at this point, Cole is like calling me like, are you good? You haven't come back yet.
Did you slip and fall in the shower?
Seriously, he had to have been worried about that. So I was like, okay, I'm coming. So I tell her like, hey, I gotta go, but you know, thanks for the compliments. And she's like, oh, like let's exchange numbers. She had mentioned that she was like new to town.
Okay.
She mentioned that she had just moved like in the past couple weeks and doesn't know anybody.
She's good.
She's so good. So I, being like, oh, this girl is coming to this gym, new to the area. She just wants some friends. It makes sense. I probably would be like this too.
Yeah.
Like, kudos to her for even just starting a convo. I can barely do that. So I gave her my number and went about my day.
Red flag.
Dang it, you're waving the red flag.
I looked at him. I forgot to buy one.
Next time. So, so go about my day. The weekend comes by and Cole and I just finished moving him in. Like it was that weekend that everything was going down. So it was a busy day. Yeah. Right. Although we got it done really quick. So magically after his parents leave, he's all moved in. I get a call and I show him, I'm like, oh, it's this new girl. And he's like, oh, she's calling. I was like, I mean, I'm a person who likes to call people, so it's not that weird. But then again, I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't call new people.
Exactly. So I was like...
Red flag.
Dang it, second red flag. So I answer because I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not going to not answer. Yeah. So I answered and she was like, oh, hey, what's up? It's me from the gym. And I'm like, oh, hey, girl, what's up? She's like, what are you doing? And so I tell her, you know, I'm just like, oh, just moved him in, you know, love this, blah, 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 blah. She gets into it so quick, Lauren. She pounces. She just, I don't know what script she was hoping to do, but she skipped it. She skipped the script because she just went straight into like how there's this, she starts off by being like, hey, I don't know if I ever told you what I did. She technically never told me what she did. She told me where she worked in the area, and it's near me.
Oh, really?
It's in the same vicinity.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. And I remember she kind of low-key described it, but didn't. And it just sounded like a general job. It sounded almost like a temp placement job or something like that. It sounded so general that I didn't think to even really ask twice, because I was like, it's fine. It seems like a whatever job. Who cares? So she goes, oh, I don't know if I ever told you what I do. And I was like, oh yeah, you kind of told me a little bit. She goes, yeah, so like I do this job that, you know, it really provides a lot of opportunities for growth and blah, 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 blah. And like, I got here because I followed this couple. Mind you, she brings up a couple a lot. Like she keeps bringing them up. My dumbass like perceived that as her talking about like a throuple situation, and I'm like, I'm sorry, is she coming on to me? What's happening? I'm so confused. And so I'm like immediately like, how do I end this conversation? Not fully understanding what's happening.
Yeah.
But I know something's off, so I'm like, I think I'm wrong, but something's still off. So what is happening? So I just stay quiet for long enough to figure it out. And she finally like explains like, oh yeah, I finally persuaded this couple to like let me into their business because I wanted to be successful like them, and like just goes on and on and on, and it ends with like her trying to sell me on the idea of Cole and I both working in whatever this is. Mind you, she still hasn't told me what it is, so that's the biggest red flag so far. I'm like, girl, no, I know you're not trying to sell me on a business that you won't even tell me what it is because you're too scared to.
Yeah.
No. And so she does the pitch by being like, so haven't you and your partner ever just wanted to work in the same field? And I kind of chuckled and I was like, no. And she goes, no? And I was like, no. I mean, and I'm trying to be really nice here because I'm like, girl's gotta hustle. I just wish she wasn't doing it to me.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, you don't want to do that. And I was like, no, dude, like we're two very different people. We're currently both in like very different states of our like careers. Yeah. We went to very different sides of careers. Like, no, we're very individual people. And honestly, we both have legitimate careers right now. We don't really need that. Yeah. But thank you. And she was just like, oh, okay, I just thought that maybe, you know, you two would want to spend more time together, working together. I was like, no, we're good, but thanks anyways. Like, just knowing that I needed this convo to end. Yeah. And then she just kind of ended it with like, okay, well, hopefully we can get some coffee soon. And like me knowing like, she doesn't mean that. I'm not about to mean what I say. And I'm like, yeah, totally. Ends the call. Yep. I think that's the end of it. She texted me like a couple weeks ago.
Nuh-uh. You didn't tell me that. So everything else I'm up to date on except for the text, because I remember you texting me all of that. And in my head, and I was telling Jeff, I was like, oh my God, Priscilla got hit on at the gym. Because that's immediately where I went to first off. Right? First, that's immediately where I went to when she started talking about the couples thing that you told me about. But she texted you a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
She's persistent.
Oh, yeah. But, like, mind you, it wasn't like a, hey, so about that thing I tried to tell you about. She was just like, hey, it's so-and-so from the gym. Like, just kind of trying to, like, restart a convo or, like, restart, like, a, hey, remember me? And I did not respond back.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't be there.
And I think Cole thinks that he has spotted her a few times. I think I've only spotted her once. Okay. And I only think that because it looked like there was a girl kind of pitching a couple.
Oh my God.
Out on the floor. And I was like, that could be her. Yeah. She's blonde. That's all I remember about her. I'm bad with faces.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. So I was like, that could be her. I don't know. And I just, like, I know her name and that's about it. And I've just left it at that. But like now that I'm hearing all these stories about like the Target people, it's all aligning with low-key what I got pitched with. It always starts off with like, oh, there's this couple that got me into this. Like they always involve a couple. Some magical couple out there that is so financially independent and they get to retire and they always say these things and I'm just like triggered, like, oh no, I'm gonna run away. And then also the first question that pops in my head is like, why aren't you retired then?
Right.
Like every time my brain's just like, why would you have to sell this to me? Like, why aren't you at that point then?
Yeah.
I'm confused. And then I'm just like, okay, no, like don't dig into it. Just walk away.
I'm at the, if it sounds too good to be true, it is 100% too good to be true.
Yeah, exactly. So that was my story. I promised that last time because I was like, oh yeah, I'll tell you next time.
Yep.
And now I'm like super terrified to be approached by anybody at Target.
The only one that is going to approach me at Target and is going to get anything out of me is a Girl Scout.
Well, those are dangerous.
Yes, because I should put all of their cookies on this podcast because I'm like, please take my money. I have screamed before and my husband will be like, I don't have any cash. And I'm like, we're going to the fucking ATM because I want some goddamn Girl Scout cookies.
Oh my God.
Hit him up at the bowling alley one time. Reeves got to pick his own cookies.
Girl, they are clever. Like
they're so smart.
Yeah.
I really hope we have a little girl because I'm going to gain so much weight. And guess what? I don't care. Because Girl Scout cookies.
Girl, your beanpole butt will not. I swear.
Probably not.
All right.
Gross.
Well, we got to wrap this up now. Sorry, y'all.
No, don't be sorry. Just look forward to next episode where we come up with more items and have a bunch of crazy stories because that's how we roll.
And that is unfortunately my life where I am a clear target for someone who wants to get me into a pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme, MLM, whatever.
Well, it's either that or getting hit on. What would you prefer?
Getting hit on?
All right, that was a bad question. Everybody wants to get hit on.
It would be very flattering. I would not be opposed. And then I would go tra-la-la-la-la, skip on to Cole and be like, guess what just happened?
That is true. I would do the exact same thing. I'd be like, see that blonde? She wants me.
She wants me.
She wants my body.
And I know Cole would give me a high five and be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jeff would totally, too. And be like, nice, babe.
Like, you did good.
Literally just existed. Didn't do a damn thing at all.
All right. Well, thanks, y'all, for joining. Don't forget Instagram, Komi, email, all the things.
All of the each.
You can find us everywhere and wherever you're listening to us now.
Yeah. And if you don't remember, just go to the beginning of the podcast and we listed everything off for you.
Please, just rewind.
Listen to us again.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Bye.